Welcome to my channel. I don't normally do too awfully many product reviews. Recently I reviewed our new ice maker. Today I am doing a very initial review on a new camera, an ZV-1. I am so excited about this camera. Now, before I get started, I want to let you know that I am not fully knowledgeable in camera technology language, so bear with me. But this has to be the easiest camera that I've ever tried to understand and set up. Now, there are a lot of YouTube videos that have helped me do this setup. That's the caveat to that. I was using my husband's, wonderful for him to share this with me, his Nikon, or Nikon as you want to call it, his 3500. There are some cons to using this as a video camera. The pros is that it has really nice face recognition and it really zoomed in nicely. It was a little bit slow in the zoom in process though. If you looked away, moved your head, whatever, you could tell that there was a delay in zooming. I can't tell that with the Sony ZV-1. The other thing was you could sometimes hear the zooming in on this camera. It was kind of a little mechanical sound. It was neat to hear, but not so much in the video. The other is when you got a little distance away from the microphone, you still got some good sound, but you don't have a microphone jack. So yes, you can video. Now the other con to this is that it would only video for 10 minutes and then it would stop. You'd have to get up, reset it. There is no flip screen on this, so it's really not a vlogging camera. You can video with it for 10 minutes at a time, but you can't vlog with it. What I used before was a Nikon Coolpix. It has some video capabilities, which it did some real quick, and here's where my technology words aren't going to hold up. It would do real quick videos, like it would snap, 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 snap. And I took videos down in Galveston, Texas of the water beating up against some rocks. And it came out just gorgeous. It was so neat, especially when I set it to music. But it wasn't a vlogging camera. It also had some good sound to the camera. So yes, and this B3500 does not have a microphone jack. I made a list of the cons that I have for the Sony ZV-1. I had to make lists, otherwise I wasn't going to get this to you. There aren't very many of them, and I doubt that there will be, but I've had the camera now for a little less than a week, and I've used it enough times that I feel really comfortable with it, but I'll get back to that. One of the cons is that the camera itself comes with a rechargeable battery and a USB cord. You can plug in the USB cord to your PC. I actually used a cube and plugged it into that, directly into an outlet. But you have to plug the camera in, which I'm not real crazy about that. I feel like it leaves the camera exposed for long periods of time to whatever might happen to it. The dog could knock it off. Anything could happen. I could accidentally knock it off. I'd rather have a recharge kit where I could actually plug in that recharge kit, but that's coming later. The other thing is when you place the camera on a tripod, you can't access the battery and the scan disc. You have to take the camera off of the tripod to access that portion of the camera. I've actually seen kits that you can purchase so that you can extend the bottom of the camera out to where that door so that you can get to the battery and you can get to the scan disc without actually removing the ZV-1 from the tripod. Those are the only cons that I have to say at this point, but I have a whole lot of pros. And as I said to you, I don't have technical knowledge of a camera. This has been the easiest camera for me. It's intuitive. The menu is intuitive. And I plan to understand every single setting. I wanted to do that with the other cameras, but you know, it's just like more complicated it seems. But These are point and shoots. A little different situation. The first con is filming is pretty much unlimited. I haven't tried 4K yet. I'm filming in 1080, but so far it's unlimited. It's a whole lot easier for me to edit my videos because I'm not editing them in 10-minute segments, and which means that I have one entire clip, and it's so much easier for me to go into DaVinci Resolve and edit my videos using the one clip rather than 5 or 6 or however many it took me in 10-minute segments. Get up, sit down, restart the video, not knowing if it's really filming. With the ZV-1, it's a real vlog camera. It's a vlogging camera. So I have a flip screen and I can see myself. I can see it's recording. I can see how long the recording is. We're at 7 minutes and 58 seconds right now. Some of that's going to be edited out, but I enjoy this so much. I see that the coloring is right. I see that I'm centered. I see that what's behind me is blurred. I love that. And Sony ZV-1 seems to, in autofocus, it focuses much faster. There isn't that, oh wait a minute, I'm moving my head, it has to focus again. That doesn't seem to happen at this point. The menu, as I said, is intuitive. It's easy to read. It's not a touchscreen menu, but it's easy to use the scroll button and just scroll through. I love that the camera is small. I have very small, chunky, but very small childlike hands. And this camera, and I'll hold it in another picture so that you can see this. I'll probably have to use my trusty phone to film that. But it's lightweight. It's small. But I love the fact that it has a little bit of heaviness to it, and which helps me to have a grasp on it because it's small, yet it's got a heaviness enough to where I feel like less accidents are likely to happen because it doesn't feel like a cheap piece of plastic that's going to fly away in the wind. The sound is wonderful. I am filming this with the air conditioning going, fans going, and I tried this yesterday in the same situation, and it worked beautifully. It's just like the microphone ignored all of the sound and it picked up on my voice and blocked everything else out. It may be doing that, but it seems like that's what it's doing. Also, there's a microphone jack. I love to use a lavalier microphone. I'll be testing that soon. I'm really impressed with the microphone so far. It recharges quickly despite the fact that it doesn't come with a rechargeable kit. Accessory, I should say, but it recharges rather quickly. I love the photograph options, such as the panoramic. I tried that the other day inside the house, and I haven't tried it outdoors, but I think that's going to be a wonderful tool. So that's what I like about the ZV-1. I love the fact also that I can put it in a little camera bag and I can put it in my purse, which means that when I'm out, it's more accessible to me and it's ready to be used in any setting. So I am a freelance writer and I love creative writing, and when the mood hits, I love to write. And I'm hoping that with the camera, that with the ZV-1, that it offers the same opportunity to me, that I can feel like I can be creative with the camera. Get out of the vehicle, do some talking, do some filming, just whatever you feel at the moment. So anyhow, let me know if you have a ZV-1 or if you're thinking about buying one. I put it off for a very long time. I've been using a combination of my phone, which I think is a Samsung S10 and the problem with using the phone is when I edit with DaVinci Resolve, there's a drag or a slag or whatever you want to call it. The audio and the video don't line up perfectly. I've not had that problem with the Sony ZV-1. The reason why I would use the phone was because it was easy to pick it up and just record. I'm hoping the same thing with the Sony. It just is so easy and lightweight. Not lightweight, but small. It's not heavy, but it's not a piece of plastic either. I'm hoping the same ease of use because of the actual dimensions, the actual size of the camera. So anyhow, I'm real happy with this. And I know the lighting's a little bit off today, and I'm being a little lazy with that. And we've got sun coming in and sun going out, clouds coming in and clouds going out. So right now I'm sitting in a little bit of dim light in front of the computer screen and just chatting away with you about this new camera that I'm pretty impressed with so far. And you have a wonderful day. So long. This is the ZV-1. Here's the top. The red button is the one that I use for the videotaping, and that is the microphone there, sort of in the middle. And I'm going to flip this thing over. So I turned the camera on, and I set the autofocus, and it's focusing on something a great distance away. And I love the menu screen. It's really intuitive. You can see that there's 12 pages in this screen. And I believe it's going to be easy for me to teach myself all of these settings. I may finally understand the photography and video taking. Anyhow, like I said, I'm really happy with this camera. And yep, let me know if you have any questions. I may not be able to answer all of them, but I can certainly give it a shot. You have a great day.